My name is Sandesh Rai and I'm here as an IELTS speaking examiner. What's your full name?
Hello, sir. My name is Barshna Shrestha, and I have come from Kalanki. And it's been 27 years that I have stayed in Kathmandu, and it has been a really good memory for me since I spent my whole childhood in Kathmandu.
Okay, all right. And what are you doing currently? Are you a student or a job holder?
I'm a job holder, and I have decided to study abroad for my higher studies of master's degree. And recently, I am studying IELTS, and I'm deciding to prepare for GRE too.
Okay, all right. Now let's begin from part one, and the topic is related with jewelry. Okay, how often do you wear jewelry? Why or why not?
I guess I'm in love with this jewelry thing, like head over heels. It has been my passion since I was a little kid, and my mom used to scold me for wearing such things from such a young age. And she used to tell that it would spoil your image or something like that. But I was really stubborn kid. I would love to wear jewelries, and till now I have those kind of memories that is related to jewelries.
Okay, and what type of jewelry do you like best? Why or why not?
If I have to think about such beautiful thing, then I would recommend earrings. I am fond of earrings, and it has been my passion. And I used to go to market to buy earrings every time I have saved the money.
Okay, and when do people like to give jewelry in your country? Why?
I tend to believe that in Nepal, usually it is in marriage ceremonies where a girl is offered jewelries from her household and even her own parents, because jewelry has been a beautiful thing for a woman. It is a symbol of beauty, and even from a little piece of small jewelry can make a huge difference on a woman's beauty. It could polish it just like makeup.
Okay, right. And have you ever given jewelry to someone as a gift? Why or why not?
Honestly speaking, I haven't. And it is because jewelry can be quite expensive nowadays, because even small kind of jewelry has become like 100 to 200 rupees. If you have to give gift, I would love to give the best one, and the best one is always expensive, so I haven't till now.
Okay, all right. Okay, we have completed part one, and we are heading to part two. Okay, it is a cue card session. I'll hand over question, and if you wish, you can just write and make notes also, but don't write on question. Okay, and I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Okay, and your time begins now. Now your preparation time is over. Please start speaking.
Well, if I have to remember, there hasn't been longer time that I have watched a TV show or program, because nowadays mobile phone, YouTube has taken those places. And the program that I would love to talk about is not about a TV program; it's a YouTube channel actually. And he has decided to he's been thinking to show it on TV too, and it's called What If. It is about the astronomy, and like the topic, it is the title of what would happen if we imagine this would happen. And usually he talks about astronomy, space, and Mars. What will happen if the moon will disappear from Earth, or what will happen the sun will disappear from the Earth, something like that, and how this Earth works actually. And it is a really very interesting thing, because people has already discovered every single thing in Earth, but they haven't reached out of the space. The only thing they have been doing right now is that I could remember about Mars. They are trying to find life on Mars, but they haven't figured out that there are so many galaxies, million galaxies, where maybe there are planets like Earth, and there is a planet like Earth which is bigger, 10 times bigger than Earth, and it has more than I think 27 or 26 gravity, which helps those people inside living there to have an extremely wonderful life. And their time is really short. We have 365 days in our Earth, but they have only 285 days. And it has been a very interesting topic for me, because it is related to science, and science has always been a curious part of every single human. And maybe since our forefather, they have been researching on science. And usually this is I think we could learn lots of things because our like to our modern society has rapidly changing over scientific things.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we have completed part two as well. Okay, now this okay, now let's begin part three. Okay,
sir.
all right, and in part three, questions would be asked related with science and the public. Okay, first question in part three is likewise, how interested are most people in your country in science?
Uh, I'm born in Nepal, and usually my country hasn't been that developed. But there are people, there are teachers who wants their children to become a very good scientist in the future. Maybe there will be a time where Nepalese people would be working for NASA too. And like our politician Balan has said that science has become a very good topic for our country, and it could develop our country in such a manner that you couldn't imagine that wow, Nepal could be developed like that. It could happen that, and I think science is the best topic, and it should be promoted in our country because it will always help you to grow.
Mhm, okay, right. And why do you think children today might be better at science than their parents?
I think because nowadays looking at those gadgets and all those kind of new technology that people has invented, people has started giving their interest on IT. IT is also a science which is called computer science, and nowadays people has become so much curious about these kind of things that people has started studying about it, learning about it, which has grown inside them. And I think it would be a great thing if we people but if I have to think, then parents and science, then I would choose parents, because if they are not there, then I don't think a child could learn anything.
Okay, all right. And how do you suggest the public can learn more about scientific developments?
If I have to suggest on this topic, then I would refer science programs. Like in India, there are lots of science project programs where little children make their own scientific gadgets, and they use their creativity to show that how much the science is important nowadays. And it could not only help to people around the Nepal learn about science, it will help these children to grow more, and maybe it will help to grow our country too.
Okay, the next question is okay. Uh, uh, okay, the next question is likewise, why do you think are the most important scientific discoveries in the okay, just wait again. Okay, now
So can I bring water?
okay, thank you very much. Okay, I think I would ask you. Okay, the next question is likewise, what do you think are the most important scientific discoveries in the last 100 years?
If I have to think about the scientific discovery, then it would be electricity. Thomas Edison, who built all these kind of this basic thing called electricity, and with that today we are inventing lot of things like computer, mobile phone, and even telephone. It was used as an electrical material when it was first invented, and I think electricity has been the greatest invention of overall the world in the past 100 years. And I think without it, no industry, no commercial TV or anything could work in a modern technology, if we have to think.
Mhm, okay. Uh, Next question is, do you agree or disagree that there are no more major scientific discoveries left to make?
I disagree. I totally disagree with this question, because as a human, we are a curious being. Moreover, those other beings like animals, we are curious. That's why we are so much developed. And I think science is something that it is more than curiosity. It is something that like a secret, dark secret that you haven't discovered yet. And every day, scientists are discovering new things, like a driver without cars, and a motorbike without any a motorbike that could or fill a disappearance, or a a void or a hole of a petrol too. It could help those petroling, the way the petrol has increased the price nowadays. Science can help that too, because if we discover different kind of technology, then I think we could even invent such vehicles that do not need petrol. And it has been discovered, like battery charged scooty and solar used cars too.
Okay, right. And the last question for today's speaking session is likewise, who should pay for scientific research, governments or private companies?
If I have to think, then both of them must pay equally to this beautiful thing that would develop the whole world, and it could take to a next level of development of a person. And I think these both people must start working hand to hand, because government thinks that private companies should do this because they are rich, and private company says that they are government, they are the social servant who must be serving us. But that's not the thing. I think they must work together so science could work and develop the whole world. I think that's the.
Okay, thank you very much. We have completed today's speaking session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.